Hey, how's it going, everyone? It's Drago. So it's been quite a long time since I talked about fairy tale stuff on this channel. I decided to kind of start a series of fixing fairy tale or whatever, mainly the ending, because that whole Sprickin 12 arc was kind of a mess towards the end. Thought I'd almost like section it into parts. This part I was going to talk about Acnologia and dragons, kind of. On just stuff that they could have did to fix him, and even ways that they could have defeated him differently. First off, I'm gonna say stuff about 100-Year Quest, so if you don't want to be spoiled by that, or even the end of Fairy Tale, yeah, don't watch this then. Acnologia was really set up hard with Tenro Island and Guildarts, that he gutted him and whatnot, and honestly, with everyone's showings in Grand Magic games when they were actually fighting dragons, there is no way they could have all killed Acnologia on Tenro Island. Because honestly, if you think about it, after Tenro Island, yes, it was Grand Magic games, but without that second origin power boost, like, everyone's technically the same, so none of them could even kill a dragon during the Grand Magic games. So how the flip would they kill Acnologia? I kind of have a few problems with what they actually gave Acnologia for a type, like, Natsu's fire, Gashio's iron, Wendy's sky. I know a big theory before they actually revealed what his power was that he was like the dragon that could like absorb people's powers, so he killed so many dragons that he got like all the power, and he kind of became an amalgamation of dragons. Or I saw like darkness. He honestly is like the epitome of darkness. Like, he literally, his dragon form is like black. So that could work, but then if you go darkness, you already have Rogue and his dragon with Shadow, so that one maybe. But I always liked the idea that he was a dragon slayer with no type, and that he just killed so many dragons, he kind of just became this amalgamation of dragons. Now, in the actual canon, he is the dragon of ether nano or magic, so he's basically immune to magic. This is where you get into the problem of things, especially with like 100-Year Quest. No one could kill Acnologia even with that magic thing. And I know, like, in 100-Year Quest they said, like, we got these like god dragons, they're stronger than everybody, blah 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 blah. So it's like, how are they gonna kill him in 100-Year Quest, which is like a year after the end of Fairy Tale or whatever, or like not a year, like right after the end of Fairy Tale. So how are they gonna kill them then when they couldn't even kill Acnologia now? Whatever. So even like the way Acnologia was defeated was sealing him with Fairy Heart, or it's a Fairy Sphere or whatever, which is kind of lame. But even in his magic ether nano state, there is a couple ways I kind of thought of that he could maybe be defeated. Way number one, you know how like they had those like magic handcuffs that, like, if you put them on, a magic user couldn't use magic and stuff. And then like during Tartaros, they put it on some of the demons and it didn't affect them at all because they used curses. Would that work on him? Like, obviously I know he has the weakness of any dragon slayer, on the sense of if he goes on a moving vehicle, he gets motion sick, and that was shown with the blue Pegasus Christina. Like, he went on it for a second, he got sick. But would those magic handcuffs like work on him? Like, would they work on like a big boy dragon? Because like, you could have like Brandish, because Brandish would be probably against Acnologia. Make like those magic handcuffs like big enough to put on a dragon, or like seal his whole body with it. And like then at that point, since he can't like absorb magic, like would you be able to just like stab him and like die? Like would that work? So that could be a way that he could have been defeated in regular canon. Curses, like I just said with they did with the Tartaros demons, that they had like the magic handcuffs and like it wasn't affecting them because they had curses. So like especially like Natsu, would curses and his magic like be able to hurt him? Because like if you mix like curses into that, like would that be able to hurt him, or like any of the Tartaros demons be able to like hurt him? I'm actually genuinely curious about that because no one tried it. Like, oh, let's try curse against him. So that would be something that I think could very possibly defeat him. The most obvious one is physical force. In the case of Acnologia versus Igneal, he ripped his arm like clean off, like so he can be like physically damaged. So like if you like what if you took like the Christina and you made like Christina wasn't like, I guess it was made for combat, but it was mainly like a bomber. It's not like it was made to like stab into something, or like, so like if you made like a flying machine to like just straight up go at him and like try and stab him, like cut through his armor or his scales and stuff, like would that work? Like I mean with Igneal, it kind of like you can rip off his body, you know, like he ripped off his arm. He just die like if you stabbed him with a big enough object, like could that go through his scales? And then I guess this goes along with the curses. I should put with that, but Mira was Celine's power, because Mira took most of the Tartaros demons power. So would Mira be able to affect Acnologia? Because she has like demon powers as well. She has the power of Celine, which was the power to like take over people's bodies and control them. So like, could she take over Acnologia and make him like kill himself, or like even if she paired up with Natsu to make him like immune and not be able to absorb magic? Like could you just like hit him with a crap ton of magic then, and be able to destroy him? I'm not entirely sure, because like even if you go in the canon right now, he is technically, yes, they seal him away, but like you can get out of the fairy sphere and stuff, because like obviously everyone on Tenro got out of it. So like, is it only a matter of time before he comes back? Like, because he could. But I think the main things to fix Acnologia within Fairy Tail was screw the whole like, oh, I'm immune to magic thing. Because at least if you had him like, I take other people's elements, or I am darkness itself, or despair, or whatever flipping crap you want to make him as a dragon, then you could have had that moment with all 7 dragon slayers fighting him and all of them be effective against him. Because Mashima basically made him like a freaking unstoppable tank. But even the ways I described it within the regular canon, he could probably still be defeated. So I think the main thing was just get rid of the magic thing, and you just had to be really, really powerful to take him on. Like Ignal showed, even him being the king of the dragons could only take out his arm. So like, if you had all 7 Dragon Slayers, and let's say he didn't have the magic Dragon Slayer affinity, then you could have them all like take him on as one final grand showdown and stuff. And then he still could have been a final boss, like, because obviously Natsu had personal stakes in defeating Acnologia. But I think the main thing to fix Acnologia is just that magic Dragon Slayer affinity, because that was just stupid. And it made it to where, haha, you can't touch me, haha. Because the other ways, then he could actually be defeated. We just need to be really powerful. Maybe use some strategies to try and take him down, like in a motion sick, try and put freaking handcuffs on him or some crap, and get him immobilized for one big boy hit to try and take him down. Because even physical force was shown that it is effective against him. So it would have been some big final end battle along with Zareth and whatnot. But you wouldn't get the stupid thing of, oh, we just sealed him away, he's not dead. So then you would have had an end conclusion of Acnologia is 100% defeated, the world is saved. Yay. So give me ideas as to who you would want to have me, I guess, talk about next to try and fix. I know this didn't really just dissolved into just make him so it's not that Dragon Slayer element. But honestly, that Acnologia was in the story so little to where didn't really impact much, except his Dragon Slayer affinity was really dumb. So it's pretty much just evolved into just change his Dragon Slayer element to make him actually beatable. And even still, without that within the canon, I still think there was many other ways to defeat him. But yeah, that's just my opinion. Thanks for watching. This is Drago signing out.